Let's say that you are a new motorcyclist looking to get your very first machine and your eyes gets caught on this, the 2025 Hunter 350. The bike that enjoys a lot of following thanks to its good looks and also a value for money product. The 2025 iteration of this bike has been released and I went to check it out. In this video, I'll give you my first impression and also give you my verdict whether to purchase the bike or not. But before that, a special thanks to Sairam Autocraft in Bangalore for helping me out to get this video done. If you also do want to check out the bike, you can come down here to the showroom. I'll provide the details of it in the description below, so do make sure to check it out. Since launch, the Royal Enfield Hunter 350 became a massive hit thanks to its compact dimensions and aggressive price tag, and also a person looking to get a Royal Enfield would certainly get this bike as a first. The Hunter 350 had many pros but also some cons. Major of that was the rear suspension. Now, the 2025 iteration of the Hunter 350 has been upgraded with a new rear suspension. Now, the bike is much more stable and also is plush riding. Other features also include a slipper clutch, a LED headlight, and a triple navigation for the mid and top variants as standard. All these upgrades, the Royal Enfield Hunter 350 became much more desirable. Now, the bike with this all these upgrades is much more sensible to someone who's looking to get their very first bike. And with the budget of just 2 lakhs on road, I think this is a very good starting point. The slipper clutch on this bike is also a welcome move. It's not that you need to change the gears constantly, but when you do, you feel that the gear is not much of a difficulty. Along with this, the rear suspension is also plush and compliant. It is not jittery that it'll throw you out of the bike. The rear suspension was one of the major problems of the previous iterations of the Hunter 350. I'm glad that the company has listened the feedback and also worked on this. Talking about the engine, it is a 349cc engine, 2-valve air-cooled motor. This is the similar J series engine which you have seen in the Classic 350, the Meteor 350 and others in the same stable. This engine produces a 20.2 bhp at 6100 rpm and 27 newton meters of torque at 4000 rpm. As the torque is available at much lower rpms, the engine is chugging along without much of a problem in the higher gears. Talking about the chassis, it is a double down tube frame which has no problem in my testing. The bike is easy to filter in the city traffic and also can do a bit of cornering without much of a difficulty. Talking about the weight, it is a 181 kg weight. So newer riders are not intimidated with this weight. It is easy to drive in the city, and also talking about the other features, we do get a box section swing arm, which can, in my opinion, is okay considering the budget. The seat height of this bike is 780 mm, which I had no problem in my testing. If you are shorter, you will find this bike much more comfortable for you. Talking about our pothole city streets, I don't think the bike will have a much of a problem as it has 160 of ground clearance. This is ample enough for tackling our city streets, and also coming to the fuel and range, the tank is a 13-liter tank where you can expect a mileage of 30 to 35 kmpl at max. And yes, the bike is also sugarcane compliant, so it is a E20 compliant bike. Coming to the seat and comfort, since the bike is now having a new cushioning for the seat, it is much more comfortable for the rider. But the pillion space is at a premium. So if your pillion is much more on the healthier side, it can be a problem for riding two up. Coming to the wheels and tires, we do get 17-inch alloy wheels at front and rear. And for talking of the tire, it is a 100 section front and a 140 section rear tire. The had provided enough grip in my testing, and I had no problem during the testing. If you're someone who wants much more grip from the bike, the market is open for you. You can always change the tires once they wear out. The bike has enough traffic maneuverability. So if you're a new rider, you can have a lot of confidence while you're filtering in the city commutes. Talking of the brakes, we do get a 300 two piston caliper at the front and a 240 single piston caliper at the rear. The bike does have dual channel ABS, and in my testing, the bike's brakes performance was very good. But during harsh braking scenarios, the ABS intrusion is much more intrusive. So if you're someone who's looking for something with less air intrusion in the ABS, this bike is not for you. But if the bike did have an ABS mode, it would be much more easy on the braking side. Talking about the riding position of the Hunter 350, it is very neutral. You can sit on the bike for comfortably without much of a fatigue or a tiredness. The riding triangle is also much more relaxed as their handlebar is also easily accessible to your height. If you're someone who's 5'8", the bike will be the most comfortable for you. Coming to the switchgear, the bike switchgear is of a decent quality and it has enough information in the instrument cluster also, such as your speedometer, your fuel range, your fuel indicator, your gear position indicator, and the trip information. In the right side, we do get that tripper navigation where you can pair your phone and use it for navigation. The rear view mirrors of the Hunter 350 is not something great. In fact, the field of view is very less. So if you're in jam-packed traffic, the field of view is very restricted in my opinion. If you're someone who does want to change the mirrors, you can do that in Royal Enfield's MIY platform. You can get a bunch of rear view mirrors and also bar end mirrors which can enhance the look of the bike and also change the overall aesthetics. Not to forget that there are many accessories such as the engine guard, the sum guard, and the pillion backrest, which can be purchased while you book the bike. So, what is my opinion and the verdict of this Royal Enfield Hunter 350 2025 variant? Should you buy it? In my opinion, yes, you should. For someone who is below 5'8", this bike is perfectly suited. And if you're someone who wants to commute from point A to point B, let's say to your office or your college on a daily basis, this bike is a no-brainer. The gear shifting is minimal and not to forget the compact dimensions. If you're a new rider, this will help you a lot. And not to worry about the service centers, as Royal Enfield service centers are there in every part of the city. So there is no problem regarding maintenance. So this is it from my end. This is what I think about the Royal Enfield Hunter 350 2025 variant. If you do like this video, just give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Ride safe. Take care. Bye bye.